I'm Alyssa Starry. I'm an associate professor of urban ecology in the Honors College. And my research uses green roofs as model systems to understand questions about urban ecology. So one of the first projects I started on when I arrived in Portland was a biodiversity project in collaboration with Stefan Brenneisen. He's a green roof researcher from Switzerland. And he showed us how to make these pitfall traps. So pitfall traps are basically little cups, and you dig a little hole in the green roof, or you can even use them on the ground. And insects, when they're walking on the surface of the ground, will get to the edge of the pitfall trap, and they won't know about the danger, and they'll actually just fall in. And Stefan showed us how you can put some vinegar in the trap to preserve the insects, and you can find out who's living on your green roof or in your urban green space. And so we were really excited about this technique, and we decided our main question at the beginning of the project was, who lives on green roofs? What kind of insects and beetles would we find? And over time, it kind of evolved to consider also how might the community of invertebrates that you find on a green roof vary depending on design type. Really excited about the findings. We spent a lot of time thinking about how to analyze the results because most people have found that you will find a lot more insects on the ground compared to the roof. And as such, you'll also find a higher diversity of insects on the ground compared to the roof. But this comparison is slightly fraught because, of course, the more things you have in your sample, the more likely you're going to have a diverse sample. And so, because the roof area was much smaller and unconnected compared to the ground sites, we just didn't have as many insects in general from the roof sites. And so Cindy Gonzalez, the grad student I was working with on this project, she took a long time but she was very careful and wise about finding the right test to do this comparison. And we found a test in the Journal of Ecology, a new statistical analytical method that allowed us to account for this difference in abundance or number and still say something about diversity. And she found that when you actually account for the differences in sample sizes, you find quite a high diversity on green roofs compared to the ground. In fact, for the green roofs that are specifically designed to provision habitat, she found a higher, what they call a Shannon index of diversity. And what that means is, and the Shannon index takes into account not only the number of different kinds of things you find there, but also the evenness of the sample.